When it comes to losing weight, you need a plan that's made just for you.
Joining us now in the sponsored interview is Chris Romney, nurse practitioner, medical director of Empathetix Wellness. Welcome.
Thanks. How's it going?
All the rage and the trend right now is semaglutide. Explain why people are using it and what it's for.
Yeah, so semaglutide, it was started off as a diabetic medication, but it was then approved later on for weight loss. And so you don't have to be diabetic to be on it, which is nice. You can use it strictly for weight loss. And so we have a lot of people who don't get approved through insurance to go on the medication. And so we can get people on it through a compounding pharmacy to have their weight loss that they need to have. So we like to help anybody out. It doesn't matter if you need to lose 10 pounds up to 100 pounds, we can help anybody.
We know a few people on this right now, and it's so fascinating. There's some questions that I've been curious to ask. So it's suppressing your appetite, first and foremost, right? So you're just not as hungry during the day, not eating as much. Do you feel the effects of that? Do you feel a little faint? Do you feel a little woozy?
So sometimes for the first month or so, you can have a little bit more fatigue. You are in a caloric deficit because you are not eating as much. So it's similar to like gastric bypass, where your brain's going to think your stomach's smaller than it is, and so you're going to fill it faster, stay for longer, and so you do go in that caloric deficit. You're not able to eat as much, and so that's how you end up losing weight. But you don't have the effects as much because it is kind of taking your body's fat, energy, pulling sugar into your system, using that for energy source, and so you don't feel quite the same as if you were fasting on your own.
What are some of the side effects that people who aren't familiar with, what are people saying?
Yeah, we do see some nausea, acid reflux, constipation, diarrhea, probably our main ones, a little bit of fatigue, but that's, they're all pretty able to deal with. We don't have anybody that stops it because of side effects. They are tolerable. The nausea is probably the worst one. About 10% of our patients, they take nausea medicine to help with that, maybe the first 1 or 2 days after each weekly injection. And after that, they do a lot better. But most of my patients don't ever need it.
So a small percentage feeling those effects. Let's talk about the success. A weekly shot, you said.
Yep, just once a week, yeah. Once a week, really small needle, so not bad there. People are really scared of needles, but these are probably one of the smallest needles they make, so you barely feel it, if anything at all, so it makes it easier that way.
What's the treatment like? How long are we on it?
So we see about 7 to 10 pounds of weight loss a month is what we're hoping for. So it kind of depends on each person how much they're hoping to lose. What we can do is that once you hit your goal weight, you can do like a maintenance plan where you take a shot every other week, and that helps you kind of sustain your weight loss that you've had until you feel like you're ready to go off of it. This is going to change your eating habits. Your portions are going to change. It can make you have decreased cravings for certain things like sugars and fats. And so it's all about changing your eating habits. And so when you go off of it, you'll be really successful once you can kind of get those things under control.
And if you do just need that little jump start, I would think you'd be more likely to really monitor your health and wellness going forward when you do see those results.
Oh yeah, so what the main thing we see is, people get frustrated. They're eating right, they're trying to exercise, they're not seeing the weight loss, or it's very slow. You get demotivated and then you quit, and you kind of have this up and down cycle. When you're on this, you're going to see the weight loss come a lot faster, doing the same exact effort you've been putting in. That motivates you to want to keep pushing harder, and then all of a sudden you see people change their lifestyle, which is amazing, which is what we want. We want people to feel and live their best life, and this is just one tool to help you get there.
Chris, weight loss is such a personal thing for everybody. And we hear, well, this is a drug for diabetics. And people also who are diabetic are saying, well, there's not enough of a supply. What is your response to something like that? There's an answer to that.
Oh, absolutely. So, yeah, we get this question a lot. We're not stealing from diabetics. This medication is a compounded form. It's semaglutide sodium. It's compounded into a powder. It's made specifically for the patient, but we're not stealing from the name brand.
There's not products. A shortage, but explain why people think that there is a shortage.
Yeah, so it's been kind of marketed. You see these hit articles that there's a shortage of it. We're not stealing from anybody. There's an auto-injector pen that they're having a shortage with, not the medication itself.
So it's the device, not the actual chemical.
Yeah, we have plenty of supply, so there's no worry there. Yep.
Here's what I like about what you say, though. You say this is tailored to you. So whether you need just those final 10 pounds or more, we come in, we do a consultation, and that's really where you say this is what will work for what you want to achieve.
Yeah, we try and make it really easy. Free consultation. You don't have to worry about the cost of that. We can go over all your medical history, all your medications. We really want to personalize this weight loss to you. We have other options too if you're scared of needles, but we're going to personalize this to you. We're going to monitor your weight. We're going to watch and see how you do on it, and we'll kind of adjust your dosing as needed.
Well, the first step is a consultation. Call that number right now, Empathetix Wellness, and first month of semaglutide, half off for first 25 callers right now.
What a deal.
Yeah, it's amazing. Get
Chris,
started.
thank you. Thank you for sharing all of that information. That was, I think, really important. Cleared up a lot of questions, and now people know where to go get a boost. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you to Empathetix Wellness for this sponsored interview.
Now,